So we see some people like that have come of a particular age or they've outgrown a particular phase. First of all, um, there's the place of God's intervention and we working in alignment with what we have been called upon to come and do. So every of our lives purpose is often in alignment with God. The set purpose that God has, sort of created for us as human beings on this planet. So what I want to do today is just to create a distinction between the place of the universe contribution and what we as human beings must do so as to ensure that in all we are doing there is this level of alignment, so that we will not be confusing the place of the universe or God's contribution for our own duty or responsibility by ourselves. So where I'll be picking the conversation from is the idea that there is a place of the universe contribution. That is, there are instances, there are things that are going to happen in the course of our journey as we journey through with the notion to create change, to make change in the world. There's a place of the universe coming in to sort of create that alignment, that spark for us to get to that next level we want to get into. But there is that duty, that responsibility that we ourselves must ensure that we continue to do, we continue to immerse ourselves in. And part of it is, which is the number one, it's the fact that we must embrace the mindset of continuous development, continuous learning. So as a human being, you have your targeted goal, you have that objective, you have that dream of yours. There is the duty and the responsibility you have as a person, as an individual, to always continuously develop, to always continually develop, to always ensure that you are learning something. It might be every single day, it might be every single week, it might be every single month, it might even be every single year. But the idea is that you as a human being, you as a person, you are in that phase of continuous development. And one thing about life, one funny thing is, whether you like it or not, you are learning. So even if you are not intentional about learning, you are always learning something. Because by virtue of the fact that you are engaging with people, you are moving, by virtue of the fact that you are even moving, you are learning something. So you are seeing something that you are picking, or you are learning, or you are adding to your depth of knowledge. But where the success sort of come into play, where we are sort of in a better position going forward, is if we are intentional about what we need to learn that will be in alignment, or that will be needed for the place that we are intending to go, or that we are intending to get to. This is one of the things that we must continually have in the course of our journey towards in this planet called Earth, is the fact that we as human beings, we must continually develop. We must see the world as it being a place where the moment you achieve a particular goal, there is still more to be achieved. There is still a wider spectrum of goals, wider spectrum of objectives to be achieved. So that is a constant that we must embrace. The idea that we must continually develop, the intentionality behind having that mindset of, or having that picture that, okay, we intend to be in this particular, we intend to achieve this particular objective, we intend to get to this particular phase of our lives. And these are the needed skills, these are the needed things that I must have to get to that place. So we having that intentionality to always continually develop is number one thing that we mustn't mistake for what the universe or what God is going to do for us. God or the universe is not going to help us develop, it's not going to help us scale up, it's not going to help us become that person that is fit for where we intend to go. Because most of the time people confuse these things. It's our duty, it's our responsibility. It's not any other person's. It's not your parents, it's not your teachers, it's not your guardian, it's not anybody close to you. You have the responsibility upon yourself. There is little or to which your parents can even do for you. There's little to which your guardian can even do for you, because they are not you. You know yourself, you know where you want to get to, you know that vision you have for yourself. So the idea that we must continually develop is the number one thing that we must have at the back of our mind, and it's very, very key. I'll be explaining other parts in subsequent videos, but this is what I want us to get. We shouldn't confuse that part of our lives, the idea that we must continually develop for what the universe is coming to do for us. It is a duty, it's a call that we have upon ourselves. Continuous development, continuous learning, to becoming better than what we are last week, last month, last year. Either attaining certification, either learning new something, either taking new business venture, either getting new career opportunities, either becoming something that just moves you a level It can be a level, it can be 2 levels, it can be 3 levels, but just moves you above the level that you are, or the comfortable place that you used to know, or that you are always aware of. Having that intentionality at the back of our mind is very, very important, because whether we like it or not, whether we're intentional about it or not, time will always be moving. It would not wait for anybody. And the intentionality behind how we prioritize our time, how we take it into our hands, how we are very, very intentional about maximizing the use or the best use of our time is very, very important. So continuous development is what I want to bring to your notice today. It's the idea that we must continually develop, learn things that are in line with the objectives, with the goals you've envisioned for yourself. Take on skills, build experiences, build competencies that is in line with the goal, with the objectives that you are intending to achieve as a human. This is very, very important. I cannot overemphasize this enough. And this is why, in order for us not to have the misfortune or the sort of negative circumstance of just waking up one day and seeing time has gone and we have not stacked up the required skill, we have not stacked up the required competencies to get to where we intend to go. That misfortune, it will be very, very bad if we start to, or if we wake up one day and we have that sort of experience. So having that at the back of our mind is very key. Continuous development, continually learning, building up skill, competence that's in line towards where we intend to go. This is what I thought to share in this video. Please drop your comments, share, give your thoughts and your opinions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.